This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
All right, welcome to another edition of Power Players, where we talk to the most influential people in their respective industries. And today we're talking to none other than Mr. Jeff Moore. Jeff?
You can just call me Jay.
Oh, I can just call him Jay now. Okay, we on a first name basis now. I done moved up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. My friends call me Jay.
Oh, thank you very much for that, sir. I appreciate that. So for those that don't know you, tell them who you are and what do you do? What all do you do?
Oh, it's a lot. I don't
Exactly.
keep you here all day. But you're sitting inside Deja Vu, so welcome to Deja Vu.
Absolutely.
This is a soul food restaurant. One unique thing about Deja Vu, we cook our food to serve. So there's nothing that sits in the room. Nothing. Not our greens, not our yams, not our mac and cheese.
Made to order.
When you sit down and order, that's when we finish it off. Or that's when we cook it.
Okay.
So everything you get here, our signature is charred grill. We char grill everything. Pork chops, burgers, ribs. We even char grill the wings. I think we might be the one of the only ones in Virginia that I'm aware of that actually char grill their wings with any of the favorite sauces you choose. So regardless of, even if you get buffalo sauce, we're gonna char grill the wing. So the wing presentation is gonna look completely different, say that of a Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters.
Right.
So the food is great, you gotta check it out.
Excellent. Now you do a lot more than that. When I met you, which was a while ago, you were doing a lot of different things. You care to talk about that?
What even allowed me to do Deja Vu is the company that I started 15 years ago, Family Redirection Institute. And I'm celebrating 15 years in business.
Congratulations, man. That's big.
That's a heck of an accomplishment. A lot of people told me when I first started the program I was too young. Too young to be starting a mental health counseling agency, and that's what Family Redirection is. It's a mental health counseling practice. But I do a lot of philanthropy. You know, I work with a lot of young people. I try to make sure I give back to the community. And for me, helping the young, you know what I'm saying, reach their potential, but also getting them to realize their power. You know what I'm saying? Because the young voice is so strong, man. I mean, it's incredible. We take young people, even though I give them, like, say, scholarship money, you help me with the scholarship program.
Right.
I make sure that young people that we empower, whether I give them money or not, they have to go back out in the community and empower other young people. So we believe in each one, teach one.
Right.
You know, take a village to raise a family, and we start with the youth, man. And we say, y'all responsible for the other youth. So you go back, if you're a senior in high school or if you're a college student, you got to go back and talk to elementary and middle age school students and help them, you know, be where you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, help them realize their potential.
Right. So I definitely see that, you know, what you're trying to do is you're trying to inspire generations to come, not just the present generation. Is that good? And you definitely seem passionate about it. I know. Long nights, long meetings, and you volunteered and you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you see someone that's been able to be successful as you, a lot of people don't really understand. As I say, they see the shine, they don't see the grind. So you put a lot of work into it, and now you're reaping the benefits of it, and you're doing a great job.
You remember the meetings I had you in?
Yeah,
Sitting in
man.
the meetings for 2 hours, 3 hours at a time.
Absolutely. And looking forward to some more this year, because it just doesn't stop. And, you know, with your Family Redirection, you know, that's actually investing into the future of the area as well, you know, kind of making sure that those people that may not have been reached will get reached in a positive way as opposed to some negative influence. So
we definitely believe in helping young people, man, and it's amazing. A lot of people think you have to be successful in order to help other people. One of the biggest things that I teach young people is, listen, you don't have to wait till you become successful. You are already going to be able to inspire people. People are already looking up to you.
Right.
You can be a high school student graduating with honors, and there could be an adult in your house or in your family that's looking up to you because they didn't do the things that you did. and you're going off away to school. So guess how powerful that is. Now you take that same presence and put it in front of an elementary or middle school student, and they may inspire to be you. They may inspire for something more than what they see in their communities, because if all they see is drugs and hustling, guess what? That's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
But they see you going to school, so we try to take those young people that's doing well and put them in front of other young people. And that's what I was trying to do with the scholarship program and with the week-long charity event that you participated in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you got the Family Redirectional Institute, you got Deja Vu, and of course that's not even half of your day, because you are a father as well, and
right.
I'm sure you're a counselor to so many other people.
Yeah.
So if you did have the time, what else would you be doing?
Wow. I mean, for me, I like to be busy. That's just a part of who I am. When I go on vacation, I get up first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I like working with young people. I like being busy. I'm doing what I want to do, so I feel good about what I'm doing. I mean, I'm one of the persons that I can say I like what I'm doing when I go to work. Don't get me wrong. There'll be some days where it'd be challenging and stressful, but I like what I'm doing.
Absolutely. Now, you brought up a good point, because when I talk about people not being able to see the hard work that you put into it, you talked about it's challenging. What are some of your biggest challenges on a regular basis?
For me, it's people. I like to see people, work more together, particularly African American people.
Right.
We don't realize the kind of power that we have if we come together, but we stay divided too often, and we don't put back into the community, into our community. We spend our money. We're senseless when we spend our money. Other cultures, they make sure they put their money back into their communities. We don't do that. And I learned a lot about that when I opened Deja Vu Restaurant and Lounge, and I was like, wow, where's everybody at? And I've been a part of working with people and helping young people and coaching. I used to coach.
Right.
Right alongside with doing the week-long events and the scholarships and all of that. So I was coaching like 120 kids. So it's a lot of people that I've touched through volunteerism and through philanthropy. But where are those people at? With this startup, with this business, you think they come into the restaurant? A lot of times they don't. But I still reach out to people. I still do the things that I do. I just like to see our culture somehow do like other cultures do. Come back and realize, because guess what? Family Redirection blessed me, and I felt like I was supposed to bless somebody else.
Right.
I'm really doing that because somebody did that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's how I pay them back. Somebody stepped into my life and said, yo, man, I need you to do this and push me forward. So the reason why I give back is because I'm paying back the debt of those people who... Right. So I tell the kids when I work with them or people when I work with them, I owe you nothing. But it's important for me to help you out because somebody helped me out. Right. And I just like to see our community, our people come more together like we did in the 60s and 70s when we were going through all the challenges of civil rights. You know what I'm saying? When we got together, we marched, we fought for something, we stood for something together. And I like to see more of that, so that would be great.
That's definitely important. We have to work together, especially within our community, as you talked about, because it's not too often that we hear stories about people working together. Yeah. And I know with this place that you're an inspiration, not just to people who know you, but the people that may pass by you because you're actually practicing what you preach, and a lot more people are going to see that practicing what you preach and doing the right thing has its benefits. A lot of people don't get to see that, so I'm glad you took the time to speak with Power Players today about that. And you talked about coming in contact with so many people, and I'm sure everybody has their own perception of you. What do you think the biggest misconception about you is?
I don't know. I don't feed into a lot of different things. I think people that know me, they know I'm good people, and I really don't have problems with most people. I get along with most folks. I'm sure there's probably those that probably think whatever they may think, but I don't have too many. I don't deal with a lot of people. You know, I work and help out a lot of people, but you know, I stay so busy I don't get caught up in a lot of different things. Right. You know, it's about me trying to do what I do with the program for helping young people. And then when I started this restaurant, that added something else to my plate. So I stay super busy, man.
Yeah.
I'm busy all the time.
An understatement, to say the least. You know, and that's probably what makes you a lot more successful than not being busy, is that you always have a focus, you always have a goal, you're always constantly moving forward. So, you know, you may see him as one of your, I guess, political leaders very soon. Now, it's funny that, you know, while we're talking about politics, if you had a chance to write one law, just one law that's not in effect right now, what law would you put in effect that's not into effect right now? If you say, you know, Jeff, we're coming to you, we're going to give you one green light to do whatever you want. What do you think that this world, this country, this community would need? What would you put into effect?
The one law that I would put into effect would be something like job care. Everybody would get an opportunity to work and make good money. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it shouldn't be only the very top 1% make all the money.
Right.
So if I had to put a law into effect, it would be that everybody would get a chance to truly see the American dream, and that you would have to share the wealth. You couldn't absorb all the money in that company, and the folks that's under you that really make the company grow, make the company move. You know, they don't get anything. You know what I'm saying? There's too many instances where, you know, these CEOs are making so much money, and the people that actually do the work aren't making anything. So I guess if I had to institute a law, we would share the wealth.
JeffMoore for president, everyone. And we definitely like to thank you for speaking with us on Power Players.
Yeah.
It's important that people get a chance to see the positive and see someone who's actually practicing what they preach. And I can vouch for the man. I've known him for years, and you know, all around great guy. It's a privilege and an honor to speak with you today. So thank you again, sir. And I see the people swarming around you, so you know you have to go. So I appreciate you taking the time with me today.
All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Appreciate you.